Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier. He was
north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, you know, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard line.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run with Madison. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. That's how you pick up a 1st down. You know where the sticks are, you know where the 1st down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the toss, Madison. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
2nd and 3.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Going on the ground with Madison. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down. And
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
14.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Try to forget about that pick six last time out. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Panthers 7.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. They'll run it with Madison. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
To throw on 3rd down, Day. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's Madison. And he stopped immediately there. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big first down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more. Try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They were looking for Johnson that time. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked.
And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the 2nd quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the 1st quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Now a dump off here complete. 20! And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cole Kmet with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Thomas. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Off play action. Day. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there to see if they can build on that stop. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Day. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give to Madison. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
Alexander Madison.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts
A gain of 20
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Back to throw. Day. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Day. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Kevin King there defensively.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Back to throw again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for K.J. Handler.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime here. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Panthers 14.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Yetur Gross Matos there to bring him down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
Gain of 2.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Another carry now for Madison. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Alexander Madison. The ball.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete.
Day's pass. Complete.
Well, remember, they tried. Give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Going to run with Madison again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 17. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, McFarland. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Alexander Madison with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Here we go, D. And
Play action. Garoppolo. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo, the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made at the
offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Madison running right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's Madison running left. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Number 80.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating.
And he will score. Touchdown, Viking. Alexander Madison with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. It's third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by Howard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo again. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Mike, 53, Mike. Cut.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
You can't block me. Check.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Thomas. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Day. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Day. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll try to run with Madison, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a